Good evening, everybody. I'm back from the live stream. Gonna be working on some digital art of a new character, a new original character. This is Marcus Salazar, the striped hyena. I came up with this design back in March, at least the concept, and I was bouncing around with some friends of mine, you know, fleshing out his personality, a bit of his backstory, and now I got a sketch of him, and I'm gonna try to get through with his um, reference sheet, and I'll play around with it a bit more, see what other kind of details I can add. But I really wanted to get something down on paper, and now put my digital pen to it to get it closer to completed. And yeah, he like in the stories. Well, depending on the continuity, he's well, I mean, I have so many different continuities. It's a bit wild, but the one that's the generally one I use for my FA stuff. He's Genji's roommate in um, at the dorm at the university they attend in Random City. So same age. Not for that continuity. I might use him in a different way for a different setting. It all depends, but really, for like the fun, looser FA stuff, he's gonna be Genji's roommate. And yeah, just I don't know what it is, but I have been grooving with hyena characters lately. Um, well, okay, I know what it is. So there's one example I liked that was in Beast Complex, one of the few good stories in that because Beast Complex is messy. I mean, it's made by the same person who makes Beastar, so you can imagine how messy it can be. Mm. Some good stuff. Like there's some really good stories in Beast Complex. Some that don't really gel and come together, but there's some that really work. And the one that has the hyena um, is one of the best ones in my opinion. Like a lot of the stuff I'm saying about this is my opinion. So if you like those things like more, that's totally fine. It's just I'm kind of going off on um, my interpretations of things and my opinions based on my own biases and experiences. And as well, that's what opinions are. Like they're informed by how like each individual person. Like we don't all have to like the same things. Yeah, and sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there just because I have a lot to say. I'm gonna say it in time. Like this summer, it's gonna happen. When I talk a lot about that, I go into depth. I'm gonna go into depth, go into detail, and I mean I'm already drafting the concepts. It's gonna be wild if once I get to it. Hopefully I get to it because I'm still working on something else big, and then I have something else to do before then. So I'm trying to get my plan so far. Maybe you guys can help hold me to it. Is I want to do a video essay once a month, starting in May and going in through the summer. So I have one planned that I want to get done in May, the art pop one. The script is almost done, and I have most of the links to the clips I'm going to use. So that's going to be fun to get recorded and such. Oh boy. And then in June, my plan is to do a retrospective on C Lab 2021 because it's the year to do that, really. So I need to get that done. Also, summertime. Gonna have a lot of fun summer vibes. It's gonna be I'm gonna make it a better summer than last year, and so that's June, and then July is gonna be the B Stars video essay. That's gonna be a big one. So it's gonna be so it's those three, at least those three, this summer that I want to get done, and then see which other ones I can do and visit. Hi Henry, welcome to the live stream. How you doing tonight? Did you have a good day today? Remember you saying you had today off from work, so you had to do some errands and such. Hope those all went well. Henry says he had a good day. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Henry. Yeah, today was pretty good for me. Mostly just had some rough weather. And the storms are still lingering around, so I'm hoping nothing comes by during the live stream that would cause any power issues. But if you hear any like rumbling or heavy rains, that's why. Just some storms in the area. Henry says, "Sounds like you're in a good mood, which is good." Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm kind of going with just kind of just think about the stuff I have in my mind, and like a lot of stuff I'm kind of have planned, and the ambition I have for it. I just need to sit down and actually do it. And this is one of the things that I've been wanting to get done is this reference sheet, and I also still have two more commissions, and also a partial commission. It's not a full commission, but it's a sort of commission. So that's which I have that one sketched, and then I also need to get to the other big commissions that I have left in my queue. I've already started a commission waiting list because I had a couple people come to me recently asking if they could get a commission, and I was like, well, my queue's full right now, but I will reopen. But if you're interested, I can keep you in mind and contact you when I'm about to open to see if you still want that slot. So yeah, I have a wait list for commissions, and that's so weird to me because when I started doing commissions years ago, no one was interested. I mean, it took a while. When I opened, it took at least a month before someone hit me up for one. And similar thing happened when I opened up for the first time last year. So I kind of had these slots always open. But then oddly, that changed when I opened. Like late last year, I opened again in December, and those slots filled quickly, which I did not expect. And then they filled up even quicker when I opened in March, I think it was. Henry says that's great. You have a wait list. Oh, thank you, Henry. I mean, it surprised the heck out of me because I never thought I'd be the kind of that people would really be that interested in my stuff. I guess because in the past, people really haven't been, at least when it comes to getting a commission. But I've been working hard and really trying to improve, and I believe it's showing in some of the works I've been doing. Trying out some different styles. I mean, some new techniques. For example, in my more recent posts where I've been trying some more cartoony styles, I tried cell shading instead of my usual soft shading, and yeah, it's a new thing to try, and I might incorporate that in some of my larger drawings. See how it works, and again to have some more variety in my drawings and such. Another thing I've been wanting to do for a long, long time is getting back into writing. 'Cause I used to write a lot more years ago. I still haven't changed it, but on my FA it still says I'm a writer because I came to FA as a writer, but then I took up drawing because I liked it, and then the writing kind of happened less often. So I want to get back into writing, see if I can do some short stories inspired by some friends and other just any kind of inspiration. Like I really want to make some stuff in the Random City universe. I have some ideas for that. Just need to get the approval for those. Henry says, I mean, if you compare your stuff now, then let's say a year or two ago, you've improved for sure. Oh, thank you, Henry. I do think so. Especially when it comes to shading, I've noticed my shading has gotten better in the last year, and that came from taking some advice from friends. So I asked them, I need to get better at this. What do you recommend? And some friends gave me some tips on ways to adjust lighting, different ways to use layer settings to get the shades right to kind of appear differently on each color, so it's not just a one block color shade over everything. And then I've taken up practicing some different lighting techniques from some friends to add some more depth to the drawings. Like I've added some more gleams to rounder bits to kind of to where it shows where the lighting source is. Yeah, just make the image feel more three-dimensional and less flat. So I am taking advice from friends and practicing those more and more. to it's I still need to get some more book references to kind of help with expand some more. But I'm so grateful for the friends I have who've been willing to help me make improvements. I try to take to heart everything they say because I really want to be better and make them proud for them taking the time to help me. I wanted to let them know. I want to show with each drawing or that each drawing, each comic, each whatever that I really appreciate the time they've given to me, to my work, and and just for being there. You know. Yeah. That's one reason I like making gift art so much is that I really want people to know how thankful I am. I mean, thankful for everything. Not just for giving art advice or art critique or just for faving. Just thankful for being. Thank you for you. Sorry, I'm thankful for you guys being such cool people and such good friends. Henry says you're very wholesome. I've been told that quite a few times. Yeah, that's just kind of the way I turned out. I've always kind of been that way. Like there's this super. Okay, I look at this story with a tiny bit of cringe just because it shows how much of a weirdo I was. Well, not okay. I'm not giving myself enough credit when I say that. Okay, um, how wholesome I was in that. Okay, so this is an old story from way back in middle school. Okay, it was sixth grade, and there was this language arts teacher, and I liked her. I thought she was a cool lady, but in middle school, kids can be horrible, rotten bastards. High school too, elementary school too, but pretty much being a horrible bastard knows no age. Anyone of any age can be a horrible bastard. Um, the kids were like that in this class, and I always wanted to not be that. I wanted to give the teacher, respect and kindness because, I mean, most of the kids didn't, and that always rubbed me the wrong way. So there was this one girl, she was passing notes, and the teacher caught the note, and it was what you'd imagine in a note, but the part that, okay, so the teacher read it out loud, and in the note, the student referred to the teacher as a bitch, and the teacher said that out loud, and when she did, I swear to Gaga, I really, I gasped when I heard that, and I put my hands over my mouth, and that's super corny. I'm thinking about it now. I was like, wow, that's. I mean, I'd probably still do something similar, probably less dramatic as it was, but the way it was a very like TV show esque reaction. Thinking back on it, but it was genuinely how I felt, because I saw this woman working hard in a pretty thankless position, and so not just that day, but it's kind of been one of those things where I've always had this respect for teachers who go through this sort of thing. Because again, kids can be, horrible bastards. So I always made an effort to, say thank you to the teachers I have, the professors, instructors, and everything. And with the same teacher, the last day of 6th grade, so it was like last time I was having her as a teacher, she took me aside to say how much she appreciated having me as a student, and that it really made her year a lot better. And the way she did, like the way she said that, was so genuine and from the heart, and I'll never forget that. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I got really, I'm getting really misty. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very wholesome. That's very correct. Oh, got a message on Discord. I so rarely draw sunglasses. The reference I was using for these was are the sports shades from Animal Crossing New Horizons. And the color I picked for these for this guy are the ones worn by Walt when he wears his athletic attire. So they're the black rims with the orange shades. Oh, Henry. Henry says, I had a teacher who wrote you suck on a failed math test I took. Oh, I'm so sorry. I okay, and also on the flip side, some teachers can be bad. Like they're bad in every profession. There's bad anything, and there's certainly bad teachers. Um, yeah. Wait, hang on. Check something real quick. Oh wow, Henry. Henry says he told that teacher to go F himself at the end of the semester and gladly took the detention. Oh. Henry's our rebellious rat and we adore him for it. He's our rebellious rat who has a soft spot for peanut butter. That's a picture I posted recently, and I really like how it turned out. It's one of my recent style exercises, and it was an idea I had for a long time. Um, and I felt Henry was a good subject for it. Henry says, "I love peanut butter." Oh, yeah. I remember you saying you like the smooth peanut butter too. That's my preferred kind of peanut butter as well. I've never been into chunky peanut butter with the nuts in it. I don't know. For me, peanut butter just it feels better if it's smooth. Henry says he loves how the picture turned out. Oh, thank you. I've been really enjoying making these really cutesy drawings. I have one that's finished that I'm gonna post soon. I still need to show it to the owner, the character, to see what he thinks of it. He approved of the sketch, but I want to send him the full resolution version before I scale it down for posting. Oh wow, Henry. Is that something you'd like me to say in the stream? Uh, I just for the people at home. It's, I'm really happy for you that you had a teacher who sat with you and talked through, your life plans. Okay, yeah, I won't say it, but I'm, but it's really grand when you have someone looking out for you, or someone who can sit down with you, just give you some honest advice, and just really caring for your where you'll go. Oh, welcome to the stream, Coyote. How are you? Been having a heartfelt talk about teachers we've had through the years. Oh, Henry says, wait, you. Oh, not Henry. Kyrie says, oh, wait, you say anything? I was muted. Oh, I just said hello and saying that we were talking about teachers we've had. Um, yeah, I was just like Henry and I were sharing some stories about um, teachers who impacted us. Oh, with who? Oh, I was chatting with Henry. He's in the chat as well. So feel free to chime in, Kaido, if you have a story about a teacher or anything really. Just happy to have people come by for a bit of a chin wag. Cody says, I have a lot. Oh, that's cute. Cody says, one of the more positive teacher stories is that he had a teacher who was pregnant and the class got to decide her baby's name back in elementary school. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Gosh, elementary school, that was a that was a time and an interesting time for me. Whole lot of yeah, lot of things happened in elementary school. Um, maybe some stories for another day, but we'll see. Oh, the class picked the name Lucas. Oh, that's nice. Whenever you said Lucas, I thought of two things. I thought of my high school chemistry teacher named Mrs. Lucas, and then also the character from the Earthbound series. Yeah, my brain recalls in weird ways. I don't. Yeah, I remember it recalls a heck of a thing. Henry says they might have picked Lucas after Luke Skywalker. Ah, that's cute. I love it. What was I drawing? Oh, the hand. Okay. I was zoomed in so much I couldn't remember. Um, Cowdy says, mind sharing one Genji? One teacher story? Oh, okay, let me see. Mm, okay, I shared one earlier. I'm trying to trying to think of a good one. have to think of another good one. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was talking about Mrs. Lucas from high school chemistry. Okay. So I remember we were learning stoichiometry, which is chemistry equations that are can be really challenging to get correct. And I was in a class that most of the people didn't get it. But I really tried hard to do well in that class. I sat in front, um, took my notes, paid attention to everything the teacher said, and she mentioned the stoichiometry bit's gonna be one of the harder things we do in class. So I was on it to do well. So the first time we had a test on it, um, it was one of those things where like you turn it in as soon as you're done, you turn it in to the teacher, and then you sit down and wait till the class is over. All right. So I was very nervous because I thought, okay, I've been really studying for this, but it's so it can be so messy to get these equations right, and it's a lot to remember. You have to remember what each element, like the initials for each element. Um, Make sure you carry the numbers to the correct location and how everything even out. It's been such a long time, I really can't remember how to do it. But for that test, so like the test came in front of us, and I went and I scanned it with my eyes, and then I went through each question, answered each question, and I was like, oh my goodness, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And then I finished probably before most people in the class, and then I turned it in to the teacher, and she was like, and she looked at it and put her hand over her mouth, and she said, "Oh, I want to get this framed. It looks so clean. It looks so well done." I was like, "Oh my gosh, you flatter me too much, ma'am." Um, but yeah, I mean that came from me really buckling down and working hard in class. I mean, because chemistry was not a subject I was very interested in, or a field I'd want to study in further, but I had to take it because it was a like high school requirement class and such. Um, I want to make sure I did well because I really want to do well in all of my classes, even if they're ones I don't like that I have to take. Just, I mean, I like to see myself as a good student, and that was an instance where, you know, wanting to do well and trying to do well and studying to do well paid off in a way that, and it just and the teacher I was had been pretty exasperated um, with the class because again it was a requirement class, so a lot of students there were just like not into it at all, and just did the minimum to get by. But I didn't want to do the minimum. I wanted to do well. I wanted to achieve. I wanted to excel. And the teacher noticed that, and the way she noticed, I could tell. Well, I could. I really do believe that it made her day to see that in this class when most of the people didn't care, at least I did. It's those little moments, when you kind of feel like that when you made someone happy by showing that you care to do well in something, you want to put in the effort, and then they notice that effort, and it's something about that they were teaching you to do, or we're trying to help you do. You know, that's a very strong intrinsic reward for them. Want this character to be a fairly casual dresser in his like day-to-day wear when he doesn't have to dress for school, university classes and such. Um, my Wolski's that to a degree as well, but also my Wolski has a lot like well. I always say like dress casual, but they like put a lot of thought into kind of how they still look. But this is a character that definitely feels more like he's more loose and sociable. So like the casual clothing kind of makes more like it reflects that. Like Genji would be, he's in a usually wears like a zipped up hoodie, so that's a bit more reserved, like a bit more of a slightly more reserved look in comparison to this guy who has a opened shirt showing his tank top underneath. A little touch like that, I think, kind of a subtle way to show differences in character while still having the characters dress in what would be considered casual clothing. Hope that makes sense, but oh, got a sweet message from someone on Discord who might be joining us in the stream a bit later. kind of want to do a bit more of some of the subversions of the stereotypical hyena character. Um, so on TV tropes, there's a trope for hyenas. It's called heinous hyena, because hyenas are kind of like those animals that are often depicted as villain characters. I mean, clear example would be the hyenas in The Lion King. Um, and because they have, hyenas in the wild have like are typically scavengers, and scavenger animals don't have the best reputation in media. Um, and where was I going with this? And then you also have hyenas with their very distinct, unnerving laugh, cackling noise they make. Um, Adding to that, we also have the other trope of the hyena, which is someone who has a very loud, distinct laugh. Not necessarily that's not necessarily a flattering thing to have. But like it's not flattering to call someone a hyena because of their laugh. And you also have villainous hyenas where you have Harley Quinn's pet hyenas, or sometimes they belong to the Joker, depending on which iteration. They either belong to Harley Quinn or the Joker. I think more often Harley Quinn looks after them though. Like if both of them are around, Harley Quinn's the one that, like in Batman the Animated Series, she calls the hyenas her babies. Like there's this one episode where she and the Joker are gonna escape by plane, and I forgot what the Joker's plan was, but something was gonna blow up, and incidentally, the hyenas were where the something blowing up was gonna happen. And then when Harley knew about that, she freaked out and she said, "The babies, the babies," and she wanted to go back for them. I really forgot what episode that was. I think the Joker was wearing a hat. Oh, gosh, it's been a while. I really need to rewatch Batman the Animated Series. There's so many good episodes. And Harley Quinn and like that's peak Harley Quinn. I mean, that was first Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was born from the animated series, and she was so beloved that she was canonized. She was put into the comic canon, canonized as a thing for years. Yeah, that's not for that. Oh, anyway, yeah, she was put into official comic canon, has been used ever since. Is probably one of the most popular DC characters. Certainly one of the most popular DC villains. What? Yeah. Yeah, depending on the story, she's like an anti-hero or anti-villain. I think more so she's one of those two and less a straight villain. Because then they want to have her as a more of a protagonist role. But yeah, I adore her. Like, ooh, saw a bit of lightning out the. Oh, yeah, that's thunder. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that picked up on the mic or not. Yeah. Oh. Cody says, I thought that was a house brick for a sec. Okay. So yeah, that thunder did come in pretty loud, I guess, on the mic. The mic can pick up a lot, really. Now, how this work? Ooh, okay. Well, okay, I can manage. I can work with that. Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the stream that there are some storms around where I live, so some might be coming around. Hoping I don't lose power. We'll see. I apologize in advance if the stream cuts out early for that reason. Cowdy says, love how you're using a lot of thick lines. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to make my line thickness vary depending on what I'm inking. But for general outline of the characters, I tend to go a thicker line. I used to when I started out. My line art was so thin. Um, but it was also very what's the word I'm looking for? Crooked, very jagged. So it's easier for me to make the lines smoother if the lines are a bit thicker. But also, I think it just looks better for my style if the lines are thicker. Yeah. I don't want that line to come. Okay, wait. Oh. I want to accept. I don't know if I'll add that line in that line back in yet. I want to hold off on that because I erased this line. Because the reference I was looking at for the pose had him with a thinner physique, and I kind of want to do that because this character is a thin character. He's naturally thin. Um, he's also a swimmer, not professionally, but or for for this university team, but just as he enjoys swimming as a hobby and works part time as a lifeguard at the university's uh, gym. Oh, wait, pop-ups. adjust this lines in the mouth a bit. Okay, I think that looks a bit better. Yeah, it's a different snout shape that I'm used to, so I'm hoping I can make it look okay. I think the lip extends a bit too. The lower lip extends a bit too far. I need to go far enough though. need to get this leg right. I haven't heard any thunder recently, or seen any lightning flash. So I might have when storm might have gone a different direction. See if I can get the sandals done with vectors. Let me. Well, some of the lines I kind of have to be a bit more flexible. Make sure I'm sitting in a good position. I need a new chair. There's a little bit of thunder in the distance. Okay, I think I make that curve a bit too sharp. stretch a bit, get a little drink of water. There we go. Alright. Readjust how I'm sitting just a moment. Oh, that sounded weird. Okay. Oh, I did not put that in the wrong space, wrong angle. I put that in. Having trouble talking. It's been a long day for me. Didn't sleep the best last night. The full work day. But I got a lot done. I'm very happy about that. Feel accomplished. Because I got some stuff done early. There were some online training modules I had to take by the end of May, and I knocked them out today, before the start of May, so yeah, feeling good. Alright, so I do procrastinate on some things, well, most of it comes to personal projects, but work stuff I need to try to get done right away. So I think what I'll do is once I get the basic line art for Marcus done, I'll try to get some color on him. I don't know if I'll shade this because I didn't shade my reference sheet for Genji, just to keep the colors flat. Uh, so I think I'll get the color started on him and then see how it looks. Uh, and then after that, I'll get to the bits of clothing options on the side. Get a line art on those because I want to rearrange some parts of those where I place those sketches because I was cramped with where I could put things with the size of the sketchbook page I had. Like I want to move this back view up a bit and then move some of these a bit up too so they're not so crammed together and maybe add one other tiny reference for something. Yeah. But I want to get the line art and basic colors on here first. Then also bits of his design as well. It's like, but the stuff on the side is gonna be done later. Maybe not even inked in this stream. We'll see. Ah, Gaga, stop. I need to figure out what's up with that. Alright, let's take a look. Zoom in the back. Oh. Oh, I need to do his tail. Oh, and I need to get back to that line. See, I want to do that. I think I will make that line. Hang on. Oh, got a yawn in there. I want a thinner line because the tail's behind the character a bit. Okay, I want to. All right. I'll have a shading layer just like to have. Well, yeah, I just like to have one, so I'll kind of get that in there. Yeah, if I don't use it. Coyote says, ooh. Oh, I forgot part of his hair. Hang on. Where's my pen? Here it is. Alright. Yes. Okay, now I'm ready to get back. Because the way I have his hairstyle is he has it. Well, actually, that reminds me. I need to pull up some references for striped hyenas to get a good idea of what kind of colors I should use. Oh, ooh, weather alert on my phone. Okay. Oh, alright, so have the images here. Because there are a few kinds of hyenas. The most popular one is the spotted hyena. Well, again, that's the kind of hyenas you see in The Lion King. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, striped ones, you have this kind of zebra-like pattern on their sides and legs. Um, so, yeah, oh, here's a good reference. Here's like side by side illustration of a spot hyena and a striped hyena. Yeah, I want to go striped because I thought that was a bit more of a unique design, and the Beast Complex hyena was a striped hyena as well, and he was a big inspiration for this character design. Um, Alright, so I'll get back to adding in the flat colors. Cody says try blue or denim color. I might do that for at least probably the shorts. Blue shorts would be a good choice. Certainly something that contrasts with his other attire because for his university uniform the sweater is red and the pants are khaki, and then for the lifeguard uniform it's red shirt and red shorts. Not white shirt, red shorts. Yeah, I want him to have some color variety. He's also holding his phone there, so I'll need to come up with a color for the phone case. Kevin says he goes to Target University, I see. Um, well, okay, so in Random City so far there's one university in Random City, but I forgot the name. Um, let me pull it. I think I can pull it right here on my other screen. Hang on. Here it is. It is. Oh, Tarantula University of Random City. Okay. Um, oh, hi! Syndrome's here. He's on Discord. Welcome to the stream. So, speaking of syndrome, okay, so the university uniform design is one that he created, and I kind of, in my interpretation of his part of the world, I made Genji attend the same university, and also um, Marcus here. So, um, and then Random City is open source according to Zyman, and so I'm thinking I honestly I forgot the name of the syndrome, the university syndrome created for his world. Um, I'm thinking maybe that could be a second university in Random City. Well, Tarantula University, the one that is already there, that Zyman created, is I don't know. I lost my train of thought on this. Um, yeah, so there are two different universities. One that has uniforms and one that doesn't. I know my hometown has a couple universities, so that is a thing where you know, several universities, one town. Oh, I forgot to get his collar. Got his nose. Get these little bits here. Oh, bit of the sunglasses there. Well, I might need to make that bit thinner. Well, I might need to make this thicker. Okay, maybe I won't get that part in there yet. I don't need to adjust those parts. Yeah, okay. Go to expand selection. Ooh, got a bob. Infinity by Mariah Carey. This was also, funny enough, this is a song that, for me, is my breakup with the Halo franchise song. And the upcoming Halo game is called Halo Infinity. It's a super weird coincidence that was years in the making, apparently. Just throwing that out there. Oh, okay. Syndrome says the university where Liam and Genji and Marcus go to is called Hollinsworth University in Wells, Albany. It's Wells, Albany in his world, so I guess potentially Random City has Tarantula University and Hollinsworth University. Feeling it. Okay. Coyote says breakup of Halo song. Yes, it I used to be a big fan of the Halo franchise, but that kind of ended after some just games I didn't like and some other shenanigans. It's a long, long story, but my breakup song for Halo is like type it in here. Uh my breakup of Halo song is Infinity by Mariah Carey, which is also her. I'm pretty sure it's her breakup of Nick Cannon song. Like for her, like that's was the inspiration for it. Oh, I forgot. I missed the toes there. Drat. Okay. Lose the key. Leave your heart. All right. Getting the right colors for this is going to be difficult. Ooh, okay, maybe closer to that. Infinity, loving me more and more. Oh, well, yeah. I guess it's kind of close. It's a kind of a close community. Um, Oops. Yeah, that's a discussion we can have later. I don't know about that skin, about that fur color. Thing is, it close to skin? Ah, because striped hyenas typically have a very fair colored pelts that contrast with the stripes. Kind of want it to be a bit more kind of closer to gold and. Uh, oh, wow, I did not want that. I did not want to scroll in there. Don't know how that happened. I want to in between these two. Uh, okay, I think that's good. Syndrome says sing it, baby. I would. I don't know, my voice is a bit kind of coarse from the day I've had. I don't know, when I do get the mood to sing, I'll do it. I've done it before on stream. Um, okay, so now the hair on his head is going to be similar to the stripe color, where it's going to be a deeper brown. Ooh, but different. I mean, it's more brown. Something like that. Though I want that to be the same color as the Kyrie says try gray, like a dark gray or gold. Yeah. Like look at the references. I see more bits of like a sandy gold for the main fur color. Though it does get pretty pale in some of the references. Give me something a bit more grayish. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Yeah, this is a challenge to get to really figure out the good. Yeah, definitely. Well, it has. It should be something pale. Yeah. Like, I'll go this direction. Um, Still want to give him brown hair on his head, and maybe the stripes will be kind of more of like a more like closer to like a dark gray, grayish brown, like a darker shade to this like main fur color. Let's try that. I want to get his hair just a little bit darker. Okay. I might try for that. Ooh. It's an idea for good. Hang on. I'll just give him the same nose color as Genji for now. Oh, wrong layer. Well, the color for the interior of the ear should be like a grayish pink. Well, maybe it might work to give that the kind of gray as the stripes. At least to kind of have that color on reserve when I need it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, I think this is coming along. Let me get these bits I missed here. Oh. Drink of water real quick. Yeah. Okay. And then for the sunglasses. Like a yellow orange. It's only something bright. Yeah. And then the rims, dark color. Oh, Syndrome says loving him. Oh, thank you, Syndrome. Yeah, this character's been a while in the making. Well, just the last month, really, because I came up. When did I start talking about this character? End of March. So yeah, a month ago. Because like the second to last week of March is when I read that Beast Complex story. And I thought, oh wow, I kind of like this this Hyena character. Too bad as an anthology series, it's just like we just see him in this story, and then he's gone. That's the problem with Beast Complex. That it shows you story. One thing about Beast Complex that's so depressing is that it shows you stories that would have been more interesting than what we end up getting in the bigger series Beastars. Harsh, but I gotta say it. Oh gosh, a really good bop just came on. Alice by Lady Gaga, off Chromatica. Could you pull me out of this alive? Goes back. Oh yeah, Syndrome says it was about a month ago he and I started talking about the character. Yes. And Syndrome agrees about the Beast Complex Beastars comparison. What could have been, you know? Gosh, like that song Alice on Chromatic, it just reminds me so much of the 90s, early 2000s dance house music. Just I adore that kind of groove. It's just my name isn't Alice, but I keep looking for Wonderland. My name isn't Alice, but I keep looking for Wonderland. Ah, okay. Oh, I need to get my one of my other colors for just a kind of for just kind of a shirt, um, like my undershirt color that I typically use. Um, I'm really getting into it. My throat wasn't kind of a bit tired. Oh, here we go. Speaking of Syndrome, something I drew for him a few months back. So just we both took inspiration from that chapter. Oh yeah, that's right. Syndrome. You also made a hyena character, but yours is a spotted hyena. Okay, yeah. I mean, we've been kind of having fun with talking about how our characters relate to one another, or how they could relate to one another as hyenas. I'll put down the wrong layer. Go orange. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe for the shirt. Something more like a tropical feel to it. Not necessarily tropical, I shouldn't say that, but ooh, and that'd be a nice contrast to some blue denim shorts, potentially. Oh, Syndrome said his hyena's in limbo right now because he's been bouncing between inspirations and character to character and some of his drawings. He started a neat series of new characters that I've really been enjoying them. Some characters that work in a in a hydroelectric dam with an otter that manages the pumps and a was he a turtle? He was some kind of reptile, I think, who operates the control room at the dam. I forgot what species was he again, Syndrome? The control room operator. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I'm feeling that blue. Something similar, but I think that's a good placeholder for now. Light me up and blazing, mirror on the ceiling. Oh. Oh. Not sure if I want to do the stripes on this layer or a different one. I think I might do a different one. Okay. Oh, I need to make sure I have. I need to start adding in details and his eyes. Oh, Syndrome said the control room operator's amphibian, though he's not sure what. Okay. Yeah. Oh, some kind of salamander, maybe. Yes. Okay, that would make sense because he did have more of his facial structure, from what I remember, had more of a reptilian look. Though in my head I thought of because I said turtle earlier. It's like his face reminded me of what's his name? Bentley from Sly Cooper. So that's why I went with Reptile. But yeah, Salamander would work for that design. So if his shirt is orange, what color should his flip flops be? I want to go with like the basic red strawberry rad raspberry color, but that might clash too much with the orange shirt. So I have to think about it. Also, and again, he also wears a lot of orange, so thinking maybe a lighter blue. Let's see. What corresponding fruit would that be for a flavor? Oh, you're considering making that control room operator turtle? Oh yeah, that again, I think that worked. I'm pretty sure that drawing is an SFW. So let me take a look at it on my side screen here. Well, oops, that's not it. I'm gonna want to pull up there. Let me check that real quick. Wait, that's not it. Oh, here he is. Okay. Yes, I can see him being a turtle. Yeah. That red. Oh. You mean for the flip-flops? That's the kind of red you want to use? Because that's also the cherry red that Liam wears. So I kind of want to make a bit more diversity in the colors slash flavors. Let me see what I can do with a brighter blue. Kind of an electric blue. So there's this red. Yes, that kind of red. Okay. Oh, well then, let me pull up a sample then. Dark cherry. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's get that shot. Let me. I see no reason why Liam and what's his name? Liam and Marcus can have the same color sandals. Where is? I had that. Well, I think I put that picture in a different folder. Oh, it's okay, Syndrome. I really like you giving your suggestions. The blue. Oh, you like the blue? Okay. All right, so I'll stick with this blue for a bit. Forgot what color it'll be, what flavor it'll be. This would be too bright for a blueberry color. Maybe blue raspberry is a thing. Like the flavor color, candy and such. Yeah, I was thinking blue because this is the kind of you could get these kind of blue flip flops in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Syndrome says blue lemonade. Yes, okay, that works too. Aw. Yes. Alright, so now... Oh, I put down the shorts on the wrong layer. Like, grab that blue. Put it on the color layer. And take the gray from this layer. Cover it up. There we go. Okay. Okay. Want to try to... I want to get to his eyes now. Let's see. Eyes and eyebrows. And then I want to get back to the fur colors. Sindra says, speaking of Animal Crossing, we need to talk about Dobby. Yes, we do. He's a very charming older gentleman wolf. I like him. If I ever made my separate island, well, if I could make another island in Animal Crossing, just I'd make it a Dilf Island. So, and he'd be one of the members. Because I can't really fit him in my current island. Because I haven't used up my spot's used up by my other dreamies. Yeah, I like Dobby. Whoa. Sooner says Glad, not the only one. Wait. I said, oh, he's a G-Dilf. Okay, yeah, that's more appropriate. Yeah, Syndrome really likes him. Oh, yeah, sorry, back to this. Let me see. Flip, transform, flip horizontally. Ah. Ooh, okay, that's kind of a mess. How can I just... Oh, I know what I did wrong. I was wrong because I'm so not used to drawing facial fur patterns on characters. Okay. I do all the time. Syndrome says about copying eyebrows. Yes, I've taken to doing it because I get so much kind of trepidation when I work on eyes and eyebrows because for me they're always tricky, particularly eyebrows, um, to get to look right because you can put a lot of emotion into eyebrows on a face. Um, and it's a simple one where it's like you just need the eyebrows to look, I guess just to look right. Well, yeah, I just really try to like to get these to look as even as I can. Well, I'm also another thing why I've been doing kind of better some drawing is I've been learning more of the tools in Clip Studio, some of which have been very useful. For example, I started using more of the vector tools for some challenging curves. Syndrome says there are days when something like that makes me want to chuck my computer out the window. Yes, I've got. I mean, again, something as simple as eyebrows can be just a big headache. And it's something you wouldn't think of right away, unless the character like had very distinct eyebrows, or it's like a person doing their makeup and they do have to style the eyebrows a certain way, um, which is a thing too. One thing I've learned in 2020 is that there exist things called eyebrow pens and eyebrow gel. Not that I've used any of those things, but just kind of with the YouTube channels I started watching, they kind of talked about those things. Okay, so you get the eyes. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this. So if I get at least even-sized eyes. Iつもの風景を繋いでる知らないうちに海へ釣りからなったちょっと素敵 Oh, wait, I need to copy that layer. There we wait, that didn't hit. There we go. Got one of my favorite Puffy Yami songs playing. And it's got a banger of a chorus. Oh, the song, it's called Nice Buddy by Puffy Yumi. It's one of the few songs they have on their YouTube channel. It's a really good pump punk, pop punk J-pop song. It's also really neat because the first three choruses are in Japanese, but the third one's in English, which I think really fits thematically the song because it just kind of goes. The song is about being with someone who makes you so happy, and I kind of interpreted the change in language in the third chorus as being you're so happy to be with this person, you just suddenly start singing a different language. Well, that did not have the effect I wanted. 周り日をしたくなるような いつもの風景を繋いでる I can go anywhere. It's so sweet, it makes me real. If I could, I'd eat the clouds. That's how I feel. I don't mind anymore, buddy. You be here with me. Take me to the rainbow's end, driving free. Driving free. Just you and me. Oh, that song is it's that's a great sing along song. It's so catchy and cute. It's that's one of, I just like it so much. Syndrome says I've been getting into J-pop and K-pop recently. Oh, neat. Yeah, I've been listening to some bits of K-pop here and there. Oh yeah, I was working on eyes for this character. Oh boy. Oh, I wait. What did I? Hang on. I think I did. I flip this the right way. Well, I just think I need to keep working on that one eye. I've always had a thing for songs. I discovered because before I didn't realize it. Um, but I think last year is when I realized I it became clear to me that I have a particular liking towards songs about how being with someone just makes you so happy. You know what I mean? Just it's like Nice Buddy by Puffy on Meme is a good example of that. I don't even think I should bother with that by copying that. I'm just making it look weirder. Kind of a similar song, though not quite. I think it's different thematically. Is the one that's playing right now is La Vie en Rose. This is particularly the one Gaga sings in A Star Is Born. Part of it's that. Part of it's both the person you're with makes you very happy, and the song is you saying, um, like you make me so happy being with you that if if I'm with you, then your life will be amazing too. For me personally, I think Lovey and Rose is an amazingly romantic song. Like just it's all time classic. You know, I think just threw me off on this entirely. It's not. It is the fur pattern because I just do not know how to work it. Well, it's also well, yeah, it is the fur pattern. Yeah, I need to take a look at this drawing a bit. Uh, I want to get this right too because this is his first. This is reference sheet, and the first time I'm ever drawing him. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I got a bit distracted. Um, yeah. Okay, what do I want to? I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. Oh, thank you, Syndrome. He says you're doing good, buddy. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay. I think to keep things up. Well, all right. I want to see how I can manage these stripes. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let me. Cause I want to keep the stripes on a separate layer, just because I. Oh well. I guess I don't have to for how I'm gonna go about this. think there's a picture. What picture was it that I was working on something on a stream and I kept messing up on the eyes on that one. I really forgot which picture it was. Or how long ago that was that happens. Was it the eyes? Oh, so many streams are starting to blur together. And so I didn't end up uploading to YouTube, so. Uh, if I end up having to change the color of the main fur, then I just redo the stripes. Okay. Now I want to see what I can do about the face patterns. 'Cause again, I modeled this one bit after that one in Beast Complex, but I think what I'm gonna have to. It's tricky too because I have to line up the widow's peak of the hair, the spacing of the eyebrows, and the fur pattern. I can make this a bit thinner. Ooh, okay, I think I. Drawing this character portrait, like straight on at the face, I think would be a bit easier to kind of get these patterns as symmetrical as I want them to be. Oh well. But at an angle, I just have what I have. What I can manage. Might go this layer for kind of the drawing the snout, because I can at least, if I need to, I can erase it pretty quickly without messing anything up. On other layers, okay. Let's try again with the eyes. Close, but I want to get that bit. Okay, I could vector this. Okay. Alright, let me... I want to check out this... Okay. Uh, I'm pulling up the comic to get a look at this pattern. Okay. Problem I have is that this bit's too thin. Oh, how... Okay. Yeah, make a couple changes here. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling better about that. So now let's do some eyes. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Also, amazing remix of an amazing J-pop song just came on. I'm grooving. One, two, three, yeah. 仕方と私たちはいい感じ。悪いわね。ありがとね。これからもよろしくね。もぎたけの果実のいいところ、そういうことにしておけば、これから先もいい感じ。もしも誰かが不安なったら助けてあげられなくはない。うまくいっても画面になってもそれだわあなたも生きる道。折れてる私たちはいい感じ。生きている証がで世の中だ少しの中でもぎたけの果実のいいところ、そういうことにしておけば心がえればまたいい感じ。Oh, take care, Syndrome. Thank you for coming to the stream. Have a great evening.少しくらいは不安なったらこれが私も生きる道。ああ、しかとと私たちはいい感じ。悪いわね。ありがとね。これからもよろしくね。まがまがととからがいいところ。最後まで見ていてね。くれぐれも悲しがいてね。もぎたけの果実のいいところ、そういうことにしておけばこれから先もいい感じ。それではさよなら。Sometimes you have a song in your heart you just gotta sing. And that one was That's the Way It Is by Puffy on Mimi. Um though it's different name in Japanese. Like that's the English translation of the title. Um Gosh, I cannot remember what it's called in English. Let me see here. Not that album. What's That's the Way It Is here? What's the Romanji for the what it's called? Uh, Gosh, I can't remember what. It's like I thought I had it here somewhere. Okay. I guess I just don't have that one to show. Because that's the name I just can't remember. Okay. Oh, back to the eyes. He needs to have deep brown eyes. Because when you look at the hyenas, they kind of do have the really dark colored eyes. That was a 10, making sure. Uh... Oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. Hang on. I might redo the eyes. I don't know yet. I hope those eyes look deep brown enough. All right. Think that's a good place to call it for. Well, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty beat. I have so many other. Uh, I've gone for almost 3 hours. Oh, I feel stiff. Yeah, if I keep going, I'll just keep going. Uh, but yeah, but I really want to thank all of you all for watching live, uh, or later on Twitch or YouTube. I've been having such a great time with this and good conversations with you all, and also getting a chance to just burst out into song every now and then. Uh, I mean, it's always a pleasure to have these streams of you guys and just going on about this and that and just having the company. But yeah, hope you guys have a really great weekend. I'll try to keep working on this and have it done soon. I just have so much other things on my to draw list and to do list and stuff on the back burner, stuff on different on another shelf. It's ooh, good golly. Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.